Hi, I'm Amanda from Framework. In our last video, we walked you through our use of Google applications and highlighted our integration of Google Docs and Salesforce.com. In this video, I will show you how we use Salesforce to enable our planning, administration, and reporting for our time raisers in 6 Canadian cities, as well as our civic footprint programming and our special projects. To begin, we'll start with Google Applications. We use Google Applications for all our office productivity needs. Here, you'll see our annual planning document, outlining the dates for our 2010 time raisers. Note, we're adding a 7th city, London, Ontario. This Google Doc relates to Salesforce.com. Brilliant. Our Enterprise Edition of Salesforce.com is highly customized for our time raiser programming. Similar to Opportunities, we have built community activities, which allow us to plan and track time raiser programming up to a year in advance. You'll see that our community activity page has been customized for time raisers. In this view, you'll see that we've outlined the activity host, the start and end date of the event, participation, and the venue. We've also outlined our goals, specifically the expenses and funds to be raised, and the number of volunteers we need for a time raiser. Outlining goals up to a year in advance allows us to reflect back post-event and input the actual expenses so that we can be agile and make changes for future time raisers. You'll see that for time raisers specifically, we use our community activities as a place to log and track information about selected artwork and about the artist, as well as agencies. Because Salesforce.com is so robust, we can link artists and artwork back to a contact record so that we have the full contact information for artists in one place and it's as up-to-date as possible. The same is true for agencies, who we list as accounts in Salesforce.com. Where Salesforce becomes extremely powerful is in our use of special projects. So for time raisers, we can build the parent community activity, say, for Ottawa 2009 time raiser. From there, we create special projects for each event associated with the time raiser, such as our kickoff night, event volunteer, art and agency selection. Community activity and projects are a very interesting element of our customization for Salesforce.com. Projects allow us to plan, administer, and report on a community activity. Projects also link to a community activity. We use projects for time raiser events and also for civic footprint and special projects, such as our AGM and holiday party project, which I've shown here. Projects are extremely useful in ensuring that all staff, applicable board members, or stakeholders can find one source of the truth and be in the know in all areas of the project. You'll see here that we list things such as strategic fit, situational assessment, planning, administration, and reporting, data sources, and outcomes. Similar to the community activity, we're also outlining goals, staff and volunteer time, and descriptions. The activity history, shown below, is very important for projects and community activities because it provides all staff with a holistic view of the communication transactions or meetings or tasks that are associated with any participants or stakeholders for a given project, just like you see here. Projects can also link back to the larger community activity. So let me show you how our AGM and holiday party project will link back to the 2009 AGM and holiday party community activity. Here's the community activity for our AGM and holiday party. In this recent community activity, we made sure to update this page with details of the event, as well as important contacts. Interestingly, we also link our special guests, or in some cases we call them registrants. You can see how powerful this feature can be for tying information together in a seamless way, creating information once and distributing it widely. So we can create a contact record for all those we interact with, be it volunteers, stakeholders, or community members at large. We now record which contacts attend our events or other events in the community that we might have attended, so that we can keep a record of who we've come in contact with. This becomes very useful when creating mailing lists, future invitations, or following up on a contact that was made by another staff member. For example, mentioning to Dward that we know he attended the AGM holiday party is a good link and connection. Connecting contacts and agencies with our community activities and projects allow us to get a holistic view of how one person can be connected to our organization, be it as a board member, a volunteer, or as an attendee of one of our events, like Do Good or Dward here. It allows us, in just one click, to get a full view of how someone participates with our organization and have specific information about how they've also contributed to our organization. The contract record allows us to keep track of a person's civic footprint. That's it. Our projects and community activities are highly customized with objects built specifically for TimeRaisers and our other programming. They describe our goals, planning, and reporting. We also record activity histories, make sure that we include applicable Google Docs, and make sure that we record who attends the events. All this information ties back to our contact records in one seamless way.